distributing or reselling any affiliate marketing 3.0 product without express permission risks serious legal consequences. Any unauthorized broadcasting, live streaming, or social media sharing of affiliate marketing 3.0 presentations is strictly prohibited. Downloading and re-uploading presentations without permission violates copyright law and may also lead to legal consequences.
Hello and greetings to everybody and welcome to UK Primetime. This is official presentation from Affiliate Marketing 3.0, and in fact it's a special presentation because tonight we have something very exclusive for you. Tonight we begin the narration of our new product. Tonight it's like a new chapter, it's like a new beginning, and tonight we have somebody who would do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Trashit. I am a rank leader in this system and working closely with top leadership and understanding all the products and benefits. I can assure you, tonight is going to be a very impressive and very rewarding night for everybody. I welcome all the new guests who are right now available and all the rank leaders, especially the top leadership, Lucky, and the financial freedom team. I welcome all the other rank leaders, all the community members, and I welcome each and every member of Affiliate Marketing 3.0. So last Wednesday, Shavez, with all his brilliance, he gave us deep insights on how a product is being developed, designed, and delivered. We got to know how Boomerang, which was one of a very fond product, and how it went through all the challenges. In spite of that, we took responsibility, and right now we have come up with a brilliant version of Boomerang. And tonight begins the narration of Boomerang 2.0. So we have our CEO, we have our key founder, we have the person who is managing this entire ecosystem. He is none other than the CEO of Affiliate Marketing 3.0. He is Shavez. Shavez, welcome on board. And thank you so much for all the hard work that you are doing. And the floor is yours tonight.
Thank you so much, Rashid. Welcome to UK Primetime. I believe everybody is doing good. Well, yes, it's the day when we start to understand, when we start to talk about Boomerang 2.0, what we did, how we did, and how we have built it. So today is a very special night. I'm going to give you guys sort of education, and I'm going to take you all through the process of how we build the product. It is really important. Why it is important? Because if you guys remember, and I hope you guys remember, that the first version that we built, you all were part of the development as well. So this version we built without you, without community engagement. So I think community holds equal rights and transparency to know how the product got built, on what principles we built the product, where the ideas came from, how did our research and development team got into something where we discovered we are sitting on a gold mine, and how we can benefit community, benefit large number of users with this product. So everything is going to be covered in this presentation, and this is going to open your brains and hearts about the product, about the ideology, about the sentiments, about the approach of the product. I believe you all were there on Wednesday, and you took something home from Wednesday's explanation as to how we faced challenges, what we were looking for, what were our requirements in a product. And with further R&D, we were continuously breaking through the challenges first, and then realizing what can we do, where can we derive our approach, and find out the best synergy which is possible in a product. And we did it. So today's the time that you all get to know that. Okay, so today's document, like I presented the Wednesday one as toxic relationship, This one is named as making secret sauce. Why am I calling it secret sauce? Because yes, in market, in this industry, many traders, many bots, many products, they claim themselves as secret sauce to the profit generation, profit yield, or getting you through that financial freedom which people they look across on online. So let's start. Let's take a quick rewind. Let's do a quick revision what we learned or what Boomerang 1.0 taught us. And then we understand slowly. I believe everybody remembers a few points that I asked you to highlight on Wednesday. There were few terms: HFT, high frequency traders, algos. I believe you all remember these terms. These terms are going to play a very important role in this presentation. Okay, so when we remember Boomerang 1.0, what it taught us, well, yes, sometimes the boomerang does not come back, and sometimes yes. So that's the whole point. But we did not wait for the boomerang to come back. Well, it actually died with few of our, uh, this is a summary of how Boomerang 1.0 died in the thoughts, where we discovered arbitrage, which is kind of dead, too slow, too fragmented, too bottlenecked, and we were outgunned by MEV bots on DEXs and were outspaced by block times. So it could not.
En el trading la calma es un superpoder. Opero tranquilo, confío en mi estrategia y no he dejado de crecer en los últimos 30 años. Gracias a ello, hoy puedo darle a mi familia la vida que se merece, disfrutando cada momento, teniendo libertad de tiempo, dinero y movilidad. De eso se trata el trading, ¿o no? ¿Y quieres saber cómo? Bueno, te invito al taller gratuito Aprende a invertir desde cero. Y lo mejor es que es gratis y en línea. Para tener acceso, lo único que tienes que hacer es seguir el enlace que está en la descripción y registrar.
Feels like a dream, feels like magic. Now I believe I can have it. Ooh, ooh, Tamu, all of my wish.
The whole product that we were trying to build. So we figured out that liquidity in the last explanation, if you guys remember, we were following the liquidity. We were trailing the liquidity where the actually liquidity is at. And we found it is in centralized exchanges. We also discovered the major trading volume is in centralized exchanges of the whole market. So the liquidity illusion that we were in from the decentralized exchanges, it was finally solved. So we forgot the DEX liquidity fragmentation and realized the real liquidity, it lives on centralized exchanges, big, deep, and fast. And then we also drew a conclusion that HFTs, high frequency traders, are the real players. We saw how high frequency traders are not predicting the market, they are outpacing the market. And this was our conclusion, and I'm going to show you guys how we learned these things. Today is the day when I'm going to explain. Tech houses that are building HFTs, they are not developing manual tools. They are running algos and scripts which are plugged into exchanges like oxygen. Their trading is not luck, it's logic, latency, liquidity. So the key realization was we did not need to keep playing up in the broken models. We needed to understand where the edge really is and build on that. We found liquidity, we found everything. We did not do a discovery, but we did identify that, but what to do with all sort of information about liquidity, about trading volume, about HFT bots, about these tech giants which are running these high frequency trading machines. So Boomerang 1.0 was a trial. Boomerang 2.0 is the breakthrough. So let's go, let's understand how we did it. But before jumping into it, we need to first look at the market. It is very important. The money is not coming out of thin air. The engines which are fueling the trading, they need to be studied. So we went back into very basics and first paid attention to the market. And when we saw the market, this is the 1 year chart of market which has been prepared today according to last 1 year. So if you will see the gaps from last 1 year, market standing at $2.36 trillion. In 6 months, it faced little shift with $2.21 trillion. And then if we look at last 3 months, the market was standing at $3.36 trillion. Such a massive increase in PNL with 34% profits, 34% up. And then in last 30 days, we saw market back at 2.93 trillion. And if we see today on March 21st, 2025, the market is at $2.71 trillion. Why am I telling you this? I'm going to explain. If we look at the net profit and loss of the entire market, I'm not saying centralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges, whatever. It's the whole industry, whole decentralized, centralized finance at once. This is the whole crypto market overview. Trading volume, if we see how much money have been traded on an average every day, last year at the same time around $197 billion. Last 6 months, if we see average, $123 billion. 3 months ago, $271 billion. And then last 30 days, $156 billion. And if we see today, it was $135 billion. This is everyday stats of the market, of the trading in the whole industry. This is DeFi. This is how small or big, whatever you call it, this is whole cryptocurrency market. And when we look at the centralized trading overview, like how much money in the centralized exchanges have been traded, that gives us the data that 71% of the market is traded on centralized exchanges. So 71% of the volume of the whole market is being traded on centralized exchanges. Last 6 months, if we see, it went down to 37.5%. And then last 3 months data, if we see, it went up to 54%. And then last 30 days, the market, it swinged back to minus 42%. And if we see today, it is minus 10%. And at the same time, when market is moving up and down, there is liquidations. Liquidations means what? People are losing money. So in this period only, last 6 months, if we see at the liquidations, $870 million worth of liquidations in last 6 months from March to September. And if we look at last 3 months data from December, we see $1.7 billion worth of liquidations. That gives us an idea that, hey, every day someone is losing money and at the same time someone is making. If we look at last 30 days data, this was a huge, because last few months have been really, really, you can say, challenging and as well as disastrous in the market in terms of trading. 30 days liquidation was $1.1 billion. And I've been, talking about this last couple of Wednesdays and Fridays that, hey, this much liquidation. And if you will even go today and check the market liquidation, you will find some. I will present today's data as well. It was around $55 million of liquidations today, just today. And this is liquidation of who? Liquidation of traders which are following copy trading, which are following signals, which are liquidated on centralized exchanges every day, high risk traders. But you all remember high frequency traders, HFTs, algos, when we analyzed their data on an average last 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, 30 days, 1 day. This was pretty different, interesting. The reason why I have not written their data, their trading stats, profit or loss here, because I don't want to entice you, fascinate you with numbers. I want to show you first what we built, how we built it, and then I will show you data. Because the whole idea is not to give you numbers and give you the tool or product or protocol and tell you, hey, start trading or just follow what I say. No, understand first. So let's understand, and then I will show you what kind of numbers are here. Okay, so what we saw in this data, market cap swings like a wrecking ball, volume spikes, but not profits, they spike. There are liquidations even when market jumps up, when there is consistency of liquidation. Centralized exchanges dominate trading activity. 71% of the volume consistently sits here. So we could not ignore this. And then we understood billions of dollars in liquidations. Someone is losing, but at the same time, someone is winning as well. So this is where our eyeballs got struck and widened. Okay, now you all know this. Now you all understand last 1 year data, last 1 year condition of the market. I'm going to talk about with reference to this data, and we will see what we have done, why we have done, where did our research go in terms of directions. Okay, so our takeaways were HFTs and algos are real winners. This was our conclusion after looking at the data till here. And all these, amid all chaos, algo-driven trading firms were quietly compounding the gains. They don't chase pumps, they don't FOMO, they trade structure, volatility, and volume. So the key takeaway was the market is wild, but it's mathematically predictable. If you are looking at the right signals with the right tools, you can win. And what I have done, the same like Wednesday, I have created some prompts easily written for you guys so that you can copy them and ask my friend AI, and you will get the results. You will get the same kind of explanation. What HFTs have been doing so far. You can also read, and I want you all to read. Okay. Now, what was in front of us? So now we decided, because this was pretty interesting to us, we saw there is huge profits that are made. Market is being liquidated. Every day people are liquidating, but these, high frequency traders, these are making money. So we wanted to look inside the engine how HFTs and algos they actually trade. We understood it's not magic, it's the mathematics. And it's faster than you blink. So these were not degen traders flipping tokens on gut feelings. These were systems that eat volatility for breakfast. I believe everybody remembers in last Wednesday call when I explained about the first and the two versions of Boomerang that we were trying to build on centralized and decentralized exchanges. We found on the DEXs MEV bots and on the SEXs HFTs. So we went on, digged more, tried to understand what these high frequency traders, HFTs, what they're doing, what they're looking at in the market, which we could not, or which common people, which common scripts, common bots, algos, they don't look at. We understood that they look in the market depth, they understand, they look in the order book analysis, they understand latency arbitrage, they understand price action, microstructure patterns, they understand volume spikes, they understand liquidity shifts, they understand statistical arbitrage and correction models, they understand, they learn, they have self-learning models and back-tested scripts. On these principles, they were running. So till here, it was very it was exciting as a tech team to find these results, to find out where the actual profits are built, outpacing the market. These are like real. This is what we saw as a real deal. So you can also check. So I have created a prompt for this. What powers HFTs and algos? If you will ask my friend AI, it will tell you what powers the HFTs and algos. So if we look at HFT, principles, how they're trading, what they're powered with, algos, advanced technology infrastructure, high quality data feeds, skilled personnel, everything that I explained, you will find. So from here, our thinking, our takeaway, it was different what we had initially when we started building Boomerang 1.0 on centralized exchange. It got completely changed. Our mindset, our approach became totally different. We were now finding something that kind of made sense in terms of profits numbers, because we were seeing the results numbers, and those were big enough for us to get motivated. So the realization was performance needs data. These algos, HFT ecosystems, they produce massive trading activity, but there is no consolidated way to access or evaluate it publicly. The only way to answer these questions was to get closer to the sources, the centralized exchanges. So till here, I will just remind, because it will be too much for all of you to understand. Okay, let me summarize till here. Okay, so let me rewind. We checked huge liquidities being traded on centralized exchanges. What element or what trading tool is sniping the biggest profit? HFTs. Then we wanted to check what principles they are following, all the HFTs. We wanted to learn more about HFTs, how they perform. Once we understood how these HFTs they work, it became more and more interesting for us. I hope it is becoming interesting for you guys also while listening, because this is how it was kind of giving us more and more hopes and possibilities. So till here, we were with the knowledge, with the information, how HFTs, they bring profits, they work. Now was the time when we wanted to understand and we wanted to get the right information, how they actually work, what is the data, what are the stats, what are the charts, what are the numbers, what sort of timings, everything. Because it was not on blockchain. It is centralized exchange trading. It's not on blockchain. It's not on public ledger. I can log in into my Binance. I can log in into my company's Binance account and I can check my stats. I cannot check your stats. I cannot check any HFT stats. I cannot get access to trading history, trading data of anyone else. And that's where we started to find, where do we find this information? So we had to go to the source. So we started approaching the centralized exchanges. Okay, so I believe this is clear. Everybody is following. Perfect, right? Are you guys not sleeping? I hope nobody is sleeping. Is it is it interesting enough? Or should I change my tone? Should I, start using something else to explain examples? Okay, nobody's sleeping. All right. Okay. I'll continue. Okay, so then we wanted to get into the real source, the centralized exchanges. And what we found inside the centralized exchanges, that they run a structured broker license program. These centralized exchanges like Binance, Bybit, OKX, all these centralized exchanges. So they have formal framework to select partners to access deep trading data, offer vetted marketplace exposure to HFTs and algos. There are proper marketplaces organized, which are specially designed for these HFTs and algos. So you or me as a user, we don't know this because we log in into exchanges as a user. We don't have a broker license, so we have not seen it. So we saw that, okay, broker license gives us these things. Build what they call social finance infrastructure, a bridge between trading technology and public access. They have social finance also in that license. So this was not just a brokerage, this was infrastructure level access. So then you can also write prompt, and this is very important for everyone. Okay, please, even if you don't read the whole document, it bounces off. Just read about centralized exchange broker program license. Type it in an AI, it will give you, or if you just write Binance broker license program, it will give you information about various exchanges. See, Binance broker program, licensing, and everything. It will give you how to acquire everything. So we started going after the centralized exchange broker program license because we wanted the data. From here, it was very interesting for us. We wanted to actually see how these HFTs, they are strategizing. So it was not easy, but yes, it was not a sign-up form on a website. It was a rigorous vetting process we went through. we needed a proven infrastructure, we needed transparent reporting, we needed compliance-ready systems, a product vision that enables real financial participation, not speculation. These were the requirements for the broker license program. And as you all know, recently we launched Liquid Pay from Merida, and we are doing everything that is required. We are fully compliant. We have a transparent reporting. We are having a real financial participation. A good product, compliant product, more than they require. We had it. So we acquired a broker license. From here, our direction, our approach, our results, they changed because we now had data. We were sitting on real treasure, the gold, which was in the data API. So we found the treasure here. Now we had to decode it. Okay. How many of you trade on centralized exchanges or have traded or have used a centralized exchange even once? Even once. So many. I believe there are 1,000 people here. More than 900 people might have traded on centralized exchange. Only 60 people? Okay. 100 people. Okay, enough. I think most of you, okay. 80 people understand. I think thousands of people will understand. All right. So since you all have used a centralized exchange to trade, you all understand the data. There are, a lot of insights there on centralized exchange, which I'm going to discuss. You see your profit loss, you see your history, everything. So it was the gold that we saw in the API, which was open from broker license program. And once we gained access to the broker ecosystem, we were not guessing anymore. We had a firehouse of real trading data from the most elite HFTs and algos on the centralized exchanges. And here is what we found. We found their assets under management. It is very important because we need to know who is moving the real capital. Someone who is trading with $100 generating 40% profit or yield, at the same time someone producing 40% profits with $1 million is a huge difference. Their profits are same, but AUMs are drastically different. Profit and loss, Sortino ratio. This is the risk adjusted return ratio. Then risk factor, then their trading history. This is what we found initially. So we were not watching the trades. We were studying the DNA of trades here. We were like, okay, this AUM, this is strategy, this is how they do it, and this is their risk factor, this is their trading history for past 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, 1 month, 1 day. But here, there was too much data. This is the whole market's data. There are so many HFTs. The problem, it was a mess. So many providers. Everyone with a script wanted to be on the leaderboard. Some were printing profits, others were burning cash faster than meme coins. And you can even go on Google and check HFT and algo script builders and providers. So if you will go, you will see there is a lot of providers. HFTs, you will see these derivatives, Smart Algo, Lux Algo, thousands of, hundreds of players in the market. On YouTube, if you will go, you will find thousands of videos. people explaining, selling their HFTs at, different, features, functionalities. Our HFTs, this powerful, that powerful. We also came across the same results. But we were sitting also at the same time on data. And we started to analyze it. So the task was clear. We had to build a protocol that could sort, score, validate this marketplace. A layer of logic on top of chaos. This is what we wanted to establish here, because seriously had to see what kind of liquidity is moving where, on what AUMs these HFTs are trading, and which one is using which strategy, and which one is the best, which one is losing money. We wanted to create a protocol that is intelligent enough to understand, to determine and sort winners from losers, analyze performance contextually, detect manipulation, volatility risk, anomalies, rank engines based on trust, consistency, and yield potential. So we started scoring them. So we built the library and we taught it to think. This is where AI, artificial intelligence, came into the existence, because we had to feed a lot of data into our engines, and that data used to churn and sort out all these matrices, all these points which we entered in the library. I'm going to discuss next what we put in the library.
Ustedes están aquí porque somos amigos que han inventado todo con tal de fartonear a sus amigos.
Papá, no pude venir porque la understand the data. See, we had data, everyone, I'm not saying everyone, but the few of the companies, few of the players in the market who get the broker exchange program license, they also get the access. What are they doing with the data? We had to do something with the data, right? So this is where we started to understand. We have started to build a protocol that understands the data properly. So we started building the libraries with our artificial intelligence fueled protocol. This was the first step into machine learning, where we put the structured libraries to understand every angle of the trading engine. AUM, trading history, profit and loss, profit days, Sortino ratio, spot versus future detection, max drawdown, Sharp ratio, asset growth over time, age of strategy, risk reward ratio, assets held, scored trade data, and many more contextual micrometrics. So this is what we were playing on at this time. We were trying to gather data and develop reports. And this was a really crazy process of building a protocol that does that. And every single day we were shocked by the data it used to fetch for us. And then our second step, and the most important, was to score them all. Sort them according to their intelligence. So once we built the data universe, we taught the protocol how to measure quality, consistency, and resilience. So we were not just ranking traders by profits, we were ranking them by how they got there. And that's where we understood that it is not just emotions, sentiments, news, issues, social media, which affects the trading. It's pure maths. And then we found so many different things. So with an example, I will explain. So let's say there were two traders, both delivered 40% in last 30 days. And both traders have different strategies. First trader, trader A, strategize on futures with 20 times leverage. And other trader did only spot. But at the same time, both traders have made the same kind of profit, but the risk score of the first trader is very high. At the same time, risk score of second trader, trader B, is very low. And if I will ask you very simply, if you have this data in front of you, both traders are making 40%, which trader will you go with? You will naturally say trader B. And I hope everybody says that. How many people say they will go with trader B? Everyone. It's very obvious, and everyone will see it as well. You will see in the tool. You will have this idea. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I know. Everyone wants to go with trader B because low risk, high profit, or low risk, even low profit, but there is low risk. This is what we were analyzing every day. This is what we don't get in the market. This is what we don't get in any tool. This is what we don't get on exchanges. This is what we don't get to see in the copy trading mechanisms. So if we compare to the copy trading models, we see only the profits made by the principal traders, and others copy, they pay slippage, and bam, it's gone. So in copy trading, if you follow a trader, you all are at high risk. Everyone. So copy trading is like this. You don't know. You have no matrix, no scale to measure this. You have no way to understand. You have no way to determine this risk reward ratio. What is the risk? What are they putting? What is the AUM they are managing? What is their max drawdown? What is their Sortino? You only see profits. That's why you copy the trades, right? And that's why you liquidate. That's why you face loss. That's why the whole market faced a loss of $1.2 billion in last 1 month. So every other shit that was running on copy trading mechanism, gone. Nobody's following. Nobody will follow. So same reward, wildly different risk profiles. So protocol does not just see the result, it understands the journey. This was our prime specification. This was our main, target where we were looking at. We were not looking just at the profits. We wanted to understand the journey to churn these profits. So our key takeaways from here, you can't navigate a sea of algos with surface level matrices. You needed a compass that reads volatility, trust, and time. So we built this whole AI driven matrix that rates everyone. And we had the data. We were sitting on billions of fragments of data at this time, and we were evaluating. So till here, now you understand how HFTs they work, how market behaves, what is the strategy that copy trading traders are using, what are the essential elements of trading, what is the volume on centralized exchanges. So what do you guys think? What is Boomerang 2.0? Did we build HFT or algo ourselves? How many people think we built another HFT and algo? till here it is very impressive, right? How many people think we built one more HFT, high frequency trader, or algo? Okay, no problem. No problem. Stop raising your hands. No, we did not. Okay. 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 Rest of you. How many people think we did not build an HFT or algo, and why? How many people think we did not build an HFT or algo, and why? Rajiv ji, no, you were there in Indian call. Anyone? Let's hear from David. Oh, many people understand. Oh my God, this is impressive. More than 50 people understand. We did not build an HFT.
Yeah, really amazing.
Mhm. So why do you think we did not create another HFT? It was really impressive.
Because it's not working.
No, it works. It really works. Works. It works. Okay. Joseph says, why join the crowd? Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Eunice, why do you think? It's okay. It's not a class. I'm not going to score you guys. Come on. It's
Yeah.
just
Well, Chavez, because you, in the way you explain with the massive data that you have right now, you get be above, with the AI, you get above the high frequency trading. It's like you see what is working, what is not working, and you get above that. And I'm curious to see how with this massive data and AI, we can have a steady profit every single day. That's my in the way you explain. That's what I understood until now.
Okay. Really good. Till here, I did not unfold my cards. So this is your, this is your understanding, which is good. Okay. So now I'm going to unfold cards one by one. Okay. So pay attention. We did not build any HFT. We did not want to do. So the answer to the question, is Boomerang 2.0 another HFT or algo? No. We did not become another runner. Let's be honest, it would have been stupid to try and beat thousands of traders in their own high frequency game. So we became the scoreboard. So why to run somewhere where we can score them? So we kind of wanted to enhance this whole game with our protocol. We wanted to kind of bring a score to this whole marketplace, and which was a crazy idea. And this is not it. This is not the whole product. This is a part of it. Okay. So then we understood what powers we have in our hand. Okay. What kind of potential we are carrying with our exchange broker license. We have profit sharing models with the exchange broker license, that retail users get access to elite HFTs and algos by KYCing with us. Revenue is shared transparently, not hidden behind complex APIs or vague leaderboards. This is what a broker program offers against their license. This is by default access. Secure fund custody. Funds never leave the exchange. No third-party risk. Users invest via smart layered allocation with real-time protection. Performance transparency. Access to raw, verified trading data, real trades, real risk, real results. Full breakdowns, P&L, drawdown, history, strategy, behavior. So we understood that we have all this data, we have our protocol churning this data, and we have a broker license with us. We can do this. So we started to explore what else this broker license can offer. It offered social finance. So we did not just plug into exchange, we plugged into the future of finance from here. So what is social finance? This is a new thing. This is the new buzzword that you all are hearing. This is new addition to your dictionary today. Social finance. Social finance is the next evolution in trading infrastructure, a model where traders, investors, platforms, and performance all exist in a transparent, shared environment. It transforms trading from a black box hustle into a participatory ecosystem. You can go and ask my friend, what is social finance? SoFi, and you will get to know. And this comes with broker program from exchange. Okay, so flash thinking is AI is little slower than me right now. Okay, I have explained. Okay, now that you all understand the synergy, little bit, it's okay. Rest of you all will understand when I will summarize this. Okay, now let's look at the numbers. Are we ready to see the numbers which we saw the whole market in the beginning? What are the HFT and algo results of last 1 year? Okay, let's see. In this market, in this in this kind of ecosystem, if we look, and the only and the fascinating part is last 30 days of liquidation, where almost $1.1 billion were liquidated in last 30 days. Algos were sitting on an average with 4.7% of profit. That's why I said they are outpacing the market. If we look at, I don't want to talk about even yearly or last 6 months, the whole market was rigged. But this one, that's where our eyeballs were, widened. At this point in last 3 months, where the market cap grew like 54%, there was liquidation of $1.7 billion. These were the amount of money which was lost by people, and at the same time they made 15% up, because there was huge volatility at this time, because they don't have data. We were sitting on data. We were doing the risk reward ratio, AUMs. We were managing, we were seeing our protocol, our AI tool was fetching data every single second of this data. And this is across exchanges. This is not from one exchange. This is from exchange. So this was really where I was and my team was. We were like, okay, let's do it on a enterprise level now. Well, this data, liquidation data, which I have with the source. So you can also go to this website, CoinGlass, and also you can check the liquidation data. Even last 24 hours, it is long and short, around $32 million in Bitcoin. And this is massive. This is huge money that's get liquidated. These are the people who are trading every day. Okay. So seems like we got the secret sauce till here. So our secret sauce, that's not secret anymore, because great products, they don't hide behind buzzwords, they work. And this is the list of ingredients. You need to note it down if you have a pen and paper. These are the elements, these are the ingredients on which Boomerang 2.0 is built. And I've explained every element to you differently. On Wednesday, I'm going to put every element together and show you in shape of a product. Liquidity, HFTs and algos, marketplace, transparency, social finance, fund security, exchange broker program, protocol score, social finance. Oh, I written social finance 2 times. Okay. Of course, it was really big that I wanted to write it 2 times. So this is the formula. Infrastructure access, smart scoring, curated discovery, secure participation becomes a product that can actually be trusted and used. So go ahead, note these ingredients down. I'll drop in the chat. If you will not be able to read the whole document today, okay. Now, the name of the recipe and the launch is on Wednesday. This is pretty exciting. I know you can also take these ingredients, create your own recipe till Wednesday, and come up with a really tasty recipe till I come back on Wednesday with one that I made. So I believe it is from Wednesday, after the emotional, you know, kind of journey that we covered in 1.0, and to the secret sauce that I presented today. I think it is getting more and more exciting. It is giving you guys little more goosebumps. And Wednesday, you guys will taste the first bite of this recipe that we built in last couple of months. So, okay, many people are messaging, this is not fair. Tell us. Treat us. It's okay. No. See, I'll tell you guys the logic also, why I have explained. This is the time where you get to read things, research. If you don't understand how the product is built, of course you can use it, but you won't be able to sell it. I have attached the document in the chat. I believe everybody got it. This is the document. There are AI prompts written already. Go through the whole ingredients, go through the whole presentation and understand. Sleep with the idea. Wednesday, I'm going to give you the product. That's why I'm not doing beta. I'm not giving you test trial product. I'm giving you guys straight the product with free access. Okay. All right. Back to you, Trash. Anything? David, Eunice, any one of you? How did you find the ingredients so far?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to to see the whole cake.
Okay. You're sure that it is going to be a dessert?
It will be sweet. It will be sweet.
I think it is a 18 or 20 course meal. It comes with a dessert and main course along with the starters.
Chavez, a question. Looks like a something unique.
Mhm.
Can you tell us if it's will be something unique or somebody else or other successful companies or projects doing something like that?
I'll tell you, you can, if you want to find this kind of synergy, you will
Mhm.
find in the Forex market. Not similar, not with AI, but yes, with manual setup, but in Forex trading.
Yeah, that's what I saw when I saw that when you talk about high frequency trading, because I remember there is many people in different areas in countries, they perform high frequency trading, but in Forex, not in crypto. Well, I don't know if probably in crypto they do it, but I didn't know in the such way you explained that to us. Thank you, Chavez.
You're welcome. We just wanted to identify these HFTs and build a scoreboard and then utilize this data and ride on it. So this was our goal. And Wednesday, I'm going to really impress you guys with what we built.